Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Fine, ready? Twelve.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right?
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
11. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it'll be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 46-yard line.
11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
63, 63, 63. No.
Back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 54 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. He may go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 73, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A handoff. Running left is Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run wide side here with Penny. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. A late turnover so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. Here's 1st down. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11, Thomas. Dot.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Dot.
Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Dot.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Dot.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing. Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
11. Dot.
To throw, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now 1st and goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
Now Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone.